Hey coin collectors, it's Dan the Collecting Man here with another video. Today we're going to talk about all things 2023 and Australian coins. So I'm going to go through what are my thoughts around 2023, what did we see, some of my favourite coins, some of the biggest flops that we also saw when it came to coin releases and the Royal Australia Mint as well, and some of my predictions for 2024 as well. So what I thought I might do is start with some of the flops that I think that just didn't really take off that well, that were not really popular. So I think the one that was probably the biggest out of all was the AFL $1 coins from the Australia Post, from the Royal Mint as well. They got released 6+ months ago, and you can still pick them up at the post office right now for cost price. So they just have not taken off whatsoever. They've tried to do gold versions and silver versions as well, and they're just not moving. Even the PNCs, they were ridiculous prices, and no one was picking them up. So I think that was probably out of all of them the biggest flop that we saw this year as well. The next one was the Aussie Big Things. Not as big a flop, but I don't think it was very popular. These are the $1 coins with all the Aussie Big Things. I think it was a cute idea, and I do like it compared to the AFL one. But I think this is something that would have been good in the 80s and 90s. I don't think modern day Australians really care as much for all things big and great. So definitely see them being sold, but not at the high volumes. Like I think when they had the alphabet $1 coins, I think they were a bit more popular and a bit more collectible from that point of view as well. And another one is the Creatures of the Deep. So the Royal Australian Mint came out with these Creatures of the Deep coin. This is the one with the special privy mark with the post office mark on there, and this is a pure gold version. So I wanted to get this proof pure gold version as well, because they're quite limited. So I think it was only 2023. So this one here with a Canberra Mint. So this is a pure gold 1/10 ounce as well. So don't think that collecting set was very popular. They also came out with the whole set with a little lunch box bag, and that was the only way you can get the uncirculated version of the coins that year. So wasn't very popular and seemed to be a very hard sell as well. Some of the things I think they did do well. Let's first look at the 2023 year sets. So we've got all things Vegemite and the baby coin set as well. So we'll have a quick look at the Vegemite one first. I think this is one that they definitely did well. I do like the little Vegemite, the symbol, the picture of the toast. Definitely got a lot of Vegemite on that one. But I think that one came out pretty well. The only feedback I ever had on that one was just a plain yellow background, so there could have been some branding put onto that. But I think it was definitely a good collecting set. And also the baby one as well. So this is one where I think they've done something really well, is change up all the different designs of each of the iconic Australian coins to make it look more childish as well. So you got like a little baby playing there with the sundial of the Southern Cross stars. There you got the little baby Mobberoo plush teddies, and you can see all the little toys there as well. So I think this has definitely been a good set as well. And they also came out on the proof versions as well. So I've got one of each as well. So I think they're definitely something long term. I think they're pretty good to have and collect as well. From a 50-cent coin point of view, so I'll go through all the 50-cent ones as well. I think probably the biggest release is the one that we just had now. This is the proof version, the silver version of the Queen's, all her different 6 effigies that she had as well. So this has had all her reign from 1952 to 2022 with all the different effigies there. I think it's a good design, but it's definitely not a design from the Royal Australian Mint. This design actually came out from some little islands out of New Zealand back in 2020, so they pretty much all but copied that design. But nonetheless, it was a good coin. I was unable to obtain the uncirculated version. I'm not going to pay the high prices that you see on eBay, so if I can't get a release date, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Some of the other 50 cent that we saw is these Christmas ones with the flowers. So we've got the New South Wales bush flowers and there. I think that's a pretty cool collectible coin. We've got these two coloured whale coins. So there's a whale and a pigeon coins. I think they're really cool. I like them. 25 mintages on both of those as well. I think I really like the colours of the blue that just pops out on that one as well. This Bathurst 60th anniversary as well, so mintage of 40,000. Again, a pretty cool design, iconic design of Bathurst there as well. And we also saw the Sydney Opera House as well, so the 50th anniversary of the Sydney Opera House coin as well. So we saw quite a few releases around that. Wasn't as popular, there wasn't a big rush to get those kind of coins, so you were easily able to obtain them after the date on that one. We saw a lot of different $1 coins released this year. So I'll start off with the Centenary of Legacy. So this is a $1 Centenary of Legacy coin that got released. I think it's a good coin, but I don't think it's going to be one of those that people are going to be looking after for the long term. It probably will lose its value pretty quickly. But it's still a nice coin to have. You had the Women's World Cup. So this is one that I think is probably more popular based on how the actual female team played. They played really well. And we also had, see, it's got the FIFA logo there. We also had the $2 collection to go along with that as well. So I think that was definitely something worth collecting as well. And we also had the 4 different $1 coins that came out of Woolworths as well. The next one was this one here. This is the Vietnam War, lest we forget PNC as well. Quite popular, 7,500 limited from that point of view. Then we definitely saw the Aussie Big Things and the Australian Football League $1 coins as well. And then we had this special release and Money Expo coin set as well. So this one got released with all the different privy marks on there. So it's got each one has a different privy mark on there as well. So they're not mint marks, but privy marks. So quite collectible, quite limited as well from this point of view. But I still see them for sale on some of the websites. So it's surprisingly not a very sought after collect, not like I thought it would be, given that these are the only Mobaroos that have been released with the Queen's effigy on it this year. So something I'm surprised about, how little people are collecting. And we also saw this Mobber 30. This is the 1 ounce silver proof coin as well. And some of these other coins from the Royal Australian Mint and Canberra Mint, these 1 ounce silver $1 coins as well. So I think the Kookaburra design and the Koala design are always good ones to collect as well. And the next version of this coat of arms from Queensland as well. So it'll be interesting to see what we see next year when it comes to the coat of arms as well. Next we had the $2 coin. So everyone knows that the $2 colour coins are probably the ones that people like to collect the most. And this year was a little bit disappointing because there wasn't many releases to collect. So we had probably the only key release was these Vietnam War coins. So we had the silver one at 5,000, so extremely limited. And I think it was around 75,000 for this other uncirculated version as well. So as you can see, I got some pretty good scores on these ones. Definitely happy to have that silver one. Then we had the Taste Like Vegemite, the little Vegemite ones that were released out of Woolies, and the Matilda's $2 coins as well. All of those were limited to 1 million each, so very low mintages when it came to the $2 coins this year. And we also had our standard Tooth Fairy coin with a new design on this one as well. I actually prefer the older design. I don't really like this new design that they've come up with. So it's a bit of a shame that they've changed the design. But another, probably the most collectible coin from 2023 is definitely this $2 35th anniversary of the $2 coin set as well. This is probably the hottest property that came out of Australia. It only just got released in December this month. So definitely from me, this is probably one of the hottest ones that I've seen this year as well. I think it's going to be long-term very collectible. You see the 30th anniversary going for $900+. So with the release of only $235, they're still pretty reasonably priced on eBay as well. But I think it's definitely something that's been a great release as well from 2023. So looking forward to hear your thoughts on, were you able to obtain one of these, and do you think it's one of the better coin sets as well? Especially you see the amount of people that were lining up to get that. I've never seen so many people line up to get a coin set before. And probably one of the biggest ones that I think from a design point of view is my favorite by far, but from a long-term collectability, I don't think this is going to be holding a long-term value, is this $5 coloured uncirculated Australian World Heritage coin. It's a massive coin. If you consider it compared to this $2 coin here, the size difference is quite large. It's a shame it didn't come out in the pure silver. I think it would have been a really nice design like that. It's a very similar size to the 1 ounce silver coins as well. And I do like it. I like the idea of it. I like having all the different Australian 20 World Heritage sites descripted within the coin as well. So it's definitely something that I think it was a good release. I like the idea of it, but from a value, long-term collectible point of view, no one's really collecting $5 coins. So I think you'll see that, like all other $5 coin releases in the future, have gone back to almost face value over time as well. So I'd love for you to tell me what was your favourite release of the year. I think for me it was the Vietnam War $2 coins. By far for me was probably my favourite release out of the Royal Australian Mint and out of the Perth Mint. I'm really excited about next year with the Year of the Dragons. I think we'll see, we've got the anniversary of the Mob of Ruse as well. I think it's the 30th anniversary of the Mob of Ruse. So we'll see some special releases around that as well. We've also got Olympic Games next year as well to look forward to as well. So it will be fun and interesting to see what happens within the market next year. I think people with their financial issues with the interest rates and cost of living going up, I think the market, and with the Royal Australian Mint really struggling with their releases, I think we'll definitely see a bit of a decline over the next year or so when it comes to coin collecting, especially the proof and higher end coins as well, which is a bit of a shame because it's definitely a good community to be a part of, and I'm loving being part of this community. One thing I'd say is definitely if you are interested in getting into the collecting point of view, I would go more for your silver and gold proof coins. I think that's from a long-term investment point of view, you probably have a more safer investment from that point of view, because you buy it more for its silver content as well, and over time silver value does go up, and it always goes against inflation as well. So please subscribe to stay up to date with all the videos. I've got a lot of cool releases coming up around all the 2024 coins, especially the Year of the Dragons. Thanks for watching and joining the coin collecting community. See you on my next video. Dan.